Welcome back. This week we will be talking about the fourth book in the series, Only the Good Spy Young. This book I read in hardcover. Again, this is another one that I had in hardcover. I think that I got it in hardcover because I was so excited to read the next book that I needed it before it was available in paperback when it was first coming out, which just goes to show how much I love the series. So, Only the Good Spy Young. Again, this is the fourth book in the series, so if you haven't read them and you're looking to not get any spoilers, this is not the video for you. But we're gonna get right into it. So, in the previous book, in the one right before it of Don't Judge a Girl by Her Cover, she is trying to figure out why these people attacked her on the roof, her and Macy on the roof. And they started out thinking that it was Macy, but at the end of the series, or at the end of the book, the Don't Judge a Girl by Her Cover book, they find out they're actually after Cami. And it is a terrorist organization called the Circle of Cavan. And that is a big shocker for Cami. This is not something she was expecting. Why is someone after a teenage girl? She doesn't know. And so this book takes place with her being on winter break with her friend Bex in London, because Bex is from London, and Bex's parents, who are two spies as well. And while she's there, there's all kinds of spies surrounding them constantly, making sure that she is protected, because she is now a very high profile target by this terrorist organization. So while she's there, something crazy happens. All the lights go off. She's at an ice rink and all the lights go off, and then all of a sudden her teacher, Mr. Solomon, pulls her aside and starts telling her in frantic words of panic, and he's not making much sense, and he says, follow the pigeons, and what the heck is going on? Cami's confused, and then all of a sudden Bex's parents come and take Mr. Solomon away like he is the bad guy. Now Cami's like, what's going on? Mr. Solomon is my beloved teacher. That what could he possibly have done wrong to get pulled aside? It has to be a misunderstanding. And as we get a little further into the book, we realize that it is not a misunderstanding, that apparently Mr. Solomon is working as a double agent, and he is actually in the Circle of Cavan, and his cover is that he is a regular spy who's doing good for the world, but he's actually working for the Circle of Cavan. That really sends Cami into a downward spiral of who can I trust, what's going on. She finds out lots of information. Zach is still being secretive about why he was showing up places. He had been working with Mr. Solomon, so it's unsure of what exactly is going on there. Is he potentially a threat, or was he just working with Mr. Solomon to help him, not realizing what was going on? So there's a lot of questions for Cami at the beginning of this book, and as she works through trying to figure out why is this terrorist organization after her, and what's going to happen? Is she going to have to figure out what Mr. Solomon was doing? What does follow the pigeons mean? As she gets through, with the help of her three best friends, she does find clues throughout the way to help her solve the mystery of what the follow the pigeons is. Not going to give it away because it's a big surprise. But that is a huge world turner for her. So this book is a little bit sad because of the relationship that she had with Mr. Solomon. And I haven't mentioned this previously, but Mr. Solomon was her dad's best friend. So that is also painful for her as well, and for her mom, and it's very hard for them. So this book definitely has more sadness in it than the other books, but still very good, still very spy-y. We get to hear all kinds of spy stuff. We get to really see all the spy missions. It's very enjoyable to really dig deep into. So again, the book is very well written, just like the other ones. There is still some of that continuity issue that we talked about the last one, and I think that's just going to be how the series is with the way that there are 6 books. I think it just comes with the territory a little bit, especially in being a young adult novel. It's perhaps something that just got a little overlooked, but it doesn't take away from the impact that the book has. So, great book. I would recommend it to anyone. I've really enjoyed it. I'm still loving the series. Again, I have read it already, so it's just a refresher. It had been a while since I'd read this one. So it's great to get back into this series and really love all of it, and to continue just to fly through these because they are so enjoyable to read. So I would recommend this to anyone. And probably read the first ones first because it would make a lot more sense, unless you just watch my videos and then decide to read the next one. That could be something that you do also. So please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and then you can also leave comments for me below so that you can give me your feedback. Is there anything new that you'd like to do? Any book suggestions? Any activity suggestions? If you would really like to have me discuss certain things, please comment that below so that I can cater my videos more to what you would like to see. So thank you, and I'm excited to talk about the next book in the series next week.